Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Reality Is Where Words Do Come to Life. Now, y'all know I stick to things that we're conversating that, needs really addressing. But I'm going to address this because I saw something on YouTube that really, really disturbed me. And I've actually been watching this show. And I really never comment on the show. I watch it. I think it's very interesting. And it's Married at First Sight. And if you find love, you find love. I get that. So people go through social media. They go through dating apps and everything. I get it. Experience the dating app didn't work for me, but I get it. You get to a point in your life that you want to find somebody that loves you for you. And I understand in Married at First Sight, they go through a lot of strenuous background check and a lot of documentation and a lot of psychological things and all this stuff. But at some point in times, when these reality shows hit, it always take a turn somewhere down the road. And it seems to take a turn at the wrong time. So now if you got all these experts out here that you're pairing up couples with, and you find a male person who wants to be married, and he tells you that he just got out of a relationship not a good year, and you see his cocky demeanor, you see his pridefulness, you see his arrogance, you see his boasting, you see all this stuff. Why would you want to match him with somebody that's humble like Paige? And I'm talking about Chris. And so when I was watching the episode, when he made the comment that he wasn't attracted to her, but asking was she a freak in the bedroom, are you on birth control pills? Who does that on the first date? That's an alert right there. He's an asshole. And so when the father says, well, make sure when he come home from work that you take him, and the mama is sitting across the table and you okay, then that means the daddy does the mama the way he about to do his new wife. This is some crazy shit here. So they're not looking at Paige's face. They're not looking at her inside, her beauty, that she's a Christian and all this stuff. They're talking about her butt. This is what they're talking about. Now, here is where the disconnect comes in for me. Because you say you was once a minister. You got your minister, your pastor as your best man. You got your ratchet daddy there, and you supposed to be a Christian man, and I have seen no example of such, because God talks about being prideful. God talks about the lover of money. He does. God talks about leaving your mother and father and cleaving to your wife. God talks about fornication. He talks about all these things. So right now, you making it look bad. And you making people who already look at people go to church with the side eye, they really look at it with a side eye now because you acting a butthole. His arrogance, like he the finest thing that walk. And baby, let me tell you, Chris, if you see the video, somebody share and show it to you, let me tell you, you ain't that fine, brother. Your lips is too big. The only thing you got is a good chocolate complexion, but everything else is horrible. You're not that great looking. And what makes you even uglier is your attitude and how you present yourself. Your cockiness. That makes you ugly as hell. You ain't sexy. You got your little flab when you took your little clothes off. You ain't got no muscles. So you walk around here like you all that. Boy, please. Boy, bye. Get over yourself. You ain't all that. Not at all. You're not even a good dessert, a good salad, or a good soup. Less on the main course. How about that? So now you having sex with this girl, knowing that your hoish ass is not in it for the long haul. Neither are you in it for the right reason. But what you need to know, you playing with God in front of everybody. You took vows before people, vows that's honorable by God. And then you take a sweet, humble, because if I was Paige, I'd have cussed your ass out and left you a long time ago. Wouldn't even been bothered. So now you want to try to make it feel better. Oh, now I'm a little attracted to you. Then you disappear. Then you come back. And you say, oh, I was having an anxiety attack. Why you can't stand and look at yourself in the mirror no more? Because you're a fool. And if your pastor is talking the way I saw on the video, where he talking, he an asshole too. How about that? See, we put too much value on the pastor and not realizing that he's a man too. And to talk about somebody in your sermon about a fat woman, if she don't wear makeup, who the hell is you to talk about somebody else? You ain't all that neither. Neither one of y'all, your daddy, your pastor, and you, is not all that. You're not. Now, I don't know who hyped y'all heads up like y'all in the bag of chips, because y'all ain't worth the crumbs in the corner of the bag of chips. Not at all. So now you tell Paige, I have a baby on the way by my ex-fiance. But I want to stay in this marriage. But then I still love her. But no, I'm going to honor my marriage. My wife comes first. So you hot or you cold. You can't be in the middle. You should know the word by now. Either you're hot or either you cold. You wasted that girl's life. You wasted camera time because you wasn't in it for the right reason. And shame on them grown ass individuals in your life that don't tell you that you're wrong. And shame on anybody that feeds you the mess that I heard your pastor speaking about in his sermon. I wouldn't step foot in his church if I was a blind individual. And y'all need to stop playing with God. He ain't nobody to play with. He know your motives, the reason why you do what you do, why, when you do it, how you do it, and who you do it to. Now you give people who have faith or believe in God and call themselves Christians, and you give pastors a bad name. Because they'll take you as the ignorant pastor and try to lump everybody. That's why I don't go to church, because of people like you. And I'm inclined to believe that. Even though every pastor is different, it's bad. See, God calls those who he wants to shepherd over his sheep. But some of y'all people, you call yourselves. And the one who calls yourself, do not follow from Genesis to Revelations. You follow your own Bible. Now that's word right there. And you know what? Reaping and sowing these days ain't no joke. You're playing with people's lives. Chris has a nasty attitude. You get mad with the people because they tell you that you should honor your wife. The man told you right. You's a dummy. The girl likes you and she's want to honor her vows. She wants to be married, and then you taking it for a joke. And then you want to act like that nobody should put the ugly card on your lap. You earned the ugly card. You earn every comment that you get. And I know from other episodes, there's some in-between things that goes on that we may not realize that go on. But an ignorant person, you can't hide. Ignorant on camera, ignorant off camera. It don't matter. That's your MO. You're just ignorant. You're a rude ass bastard. And I should be in Paige's shoe for about 1 hour. Because when I got through cussing your ass out, you will be all right. And then I'll wait for your raggedy daddy. And then I'll wait for your pastor too. And cuss him out too. Because they feeding all that stuff in your head. And money don't make you a man, bruh. It doesn't. It doesn't make you a man. You know what makes you a man? Being honest, being truthful, being respectful, being humble. Taking ownership. That's what makes you a man. But what you doing, dude, don't classify you as a man. It classify you as a punk. Because that's what you are. A punk. You can dress yourself up. Cut your hair. Groom your lips. Your mustache on your big lips. Whatever you want to do. But it never make you a man. It makes you a punk. And it makes you look bad. I thought Keith was bad. And Brandon, you put the icing on the cake this year. And shame on Dr. Pepper, Pastor McCall, and the psychologist for letting your ass get through. And if they said no and the producer said yes, shame on the producers. Because this right here is out of pocket. Ain't cool, ain't cute, ain't nice, ain't nothing at all. And that girl deserved better than that. And so if you watch this video or not, I don't care. You're an asshole. And that title you're going to wear till Jesus come. How about that? Because he know the real reason why you did what you did. And then I see that the fiance is actually not pregnant. You got somebody else pregnant. So you going around slinging your dang-a-lang like a revolving door. So clearly, you're not living up to the Bible because you know fornication is a sin, right? That's what it is. It's a sin. And you say you was a preacher. I wonder if you still have your money, because I declare you're probably going to be broke soon if you ain't already in financial trouble. And that right there, sir, is the beginning of your reaping and sowing, because you do things for the wrong reason. Your pastor and your daddy coming up next. That's all I'm saying. All right. Subscribe, like, comment. Let me know your thoughts if you watch Married at First Sight, because Paige deserves better. Chris is a butthole. And I'm stepping and validating you. You's a butthole. Booty. A stanky booty butthole. How about that?